Hey, welcome to the third episode of Beanbag Rebels. We are calling this one the why, the how, and the what. And just to make things a little bit more interesting and interactive this time, I thought I would share with you this little piece of metal product, and maybe you guys could take a guess on what it is, what it does, and we will come back to it in a couple of minutes' time. So last time we talked a lot about question, problem statement, and answers. We talk about design thinking, about lean startup or agile, and then we talk about how there are two different kind of teams within an innovation team: the blue team, exploration team, versus the green team, which is the efficiency team. And then we talk about how innovation can be simply defined as something that is both new and useful. So I thought it'd be fun and interesting to and practical to focus on this slide. So the teams there, as I mentioned last time, there are blue teams and the green teams. The blue team is focusing on exploration, testing, learning, and de-risking. So you have an idea, you yourself, your team, your management, your executive have an idea to change the state of somebody. I may have something that I need to get done in the blue state and the blue star, and I need to get to the green star. So how if you're in the blue team, you are questioning everything. You're questioning, why do I need to go to the green star in the first place? You are questioning, okay, look, maybe I go from blue star to red star to yellow, and maybe do I need to go to yellow at all? You're building and you're trying to find out the solution that is going to solve the problem. So you're doing a lot of questions. The one characteristic that this team would need to have, though, is critical thinking, because you would have your idea here, and you should not be part of this idea. You need to step away from the idea, and you need to be looking and questioning the reason for existence of your idea. Why does it need to exist? Is there something that can serve the same purpose? You shouldn't have any personal commitment in it yet, and you shouldn't, because this is an early stage where we talk about MVP, minimal viable product. This is a stage where you should be fairly comfortable with critiquing your own idea, and that's part of your job. A lot of the job is going to be questioning everything, right? If you're in the green team, though, you're going to be thinking, all of that questioning has been done by your founder, by your inventor, by your R&D department. You already know how to get, you already know why you need to get from the blue state to the green state. You already know how to get to it. You don't waste your time on the yellow state too much. Don't waste your time so much on the red state. You know, your company knows already how to get it done. So your job as a green team is, how do I be innovative and make this even more useful? We make this even more efficient. We make it more consistent. We marketing this right and make sure that the right group of people are leveraging our product. What hasn't changed, though, is your value proposition. Your path from blue to green doesn't change, but how you pivot it, how you change, how you market it, it's going to change. But your product is pretty much well defined at this stage, right? So the key difference is kind of there, in these kind of mindset. But why? If you ask the I've spoken to a couple of things, and through my own experience, a lot of the corporate and are really good at the green things, because understand we corporate have been around for a long time, though, so their product and their services are pretty much set in stone. So corporate probably spending about 95 to 99% of the time on the green side. The group that's really good at blue team kind of thinking and questioning are the startups, because they're still just getting going, and their value proposition is still not clear yet. To give a practical example, say I am the in a blue state. I am a guy who is gonna go to shopping tomorrow. I want to be in a green state where I can be at the shopping mall and be able to pay for my things, right? A typical solution might look something like this. It's a Jacob wallet. It's about 10 years old now. My wife bought this for me, so there is a lot of fun, value for me in this, sentimental value for me. But apart from that, I mean, it has the function that you would expect with a wallet. ID card, credit card holder, lots of slots, bills, coin slot. You know, so if you were in the green team, you'd be focused on, how do I manufacture this to the right people? How do I improve efficiency? How do I make this product better in the way that it serves its purpose? You may look at new materials, carbon fiberglass, maybe water resistant. Maybe you would have a new kind of, form factor, and you may come up with something that's a little slimmer, like this Bellroy that I'm showing you here. Lots of card slot, some minor coin slot here. Good design, pull tab, you put in your cards in there and you can pull it out and access it fairly easily. But you can see these two things are cousins. They're related. They, look like a traditional wallet. What would it be like if you were in the blue team? In the blue team, you may be asking, look, okay, fundamentally, why does it have to look like this? What is it why makes it look like this? Because traditionally, I would guess it looked like this because of the bills, the forward, and it evolved somewhat to add all these slots, right? But the primary cache was the reason that it looked like this. And then you got to ask yourself a little bit further and say, okay, so what do people use as a form of payments nowadays? And I think you guys know what I'm going to go with this, right? We all have a lot of cards now. And it's not just the credit card. The payment that I mentioned a little bit earlier, we are now, personally, I'm using a lot of credit card. And if you're in the States, you're using a lot more credit cards than cash. There's still some room for cash now. But if you were to imagine that in getting from my home to the mall, maybe I'm driving, maybe I have a fleet card that I can fill up gas on the way, or maybe I'm taking the train, the MRT, it's another card, right? Or maybe I want to take the train and drop by the office, and I have another card, an employee badge, where I can actually flash. If you look at this card can actually be, use contactless to access the office or to the train, and then maybe I need different kind of cards. And what this is really great about is designed to facilitate different kind of shuffling. I need this card. Oh, let me just get it out and put it right up here in the front, because this is now the card that I need to access. And then I need some cash. Obviously, it doesn't facilitate coins very well. It can't hold coins, but that's something that I'm willing to give up. Now, the fundamental thing about this example is this looks nothing like the traditional wallet. The form factor is different because the point, the blue state and the green state. The blue state is still the same as me, right? But the green state is somewhat different now. Payment has changed. What people keep inside wallets have now changed. So I mean, if you look at this, ID is still there. My ID is still here. Other kind of cards still here. Other kind of cards still here as well. But the bill and the coins have now taken a backseat and allows for new kind of design. And I'm gonna go back now. Before I do that, let me just flash over the information for the company in case you guys want to go check it out. So their company is XSTO. It's by Ikini. This is called XSTO wallet. So check it out if you guys want to kind of follow up on that. But the next thing that I want to highlight is I'm going to go back to the fundamental question about why do we need different kind of teams. So put yourself into a very core wallet company. You're dealing with leather. You're dealing with core wallet company. Your company has been making wallets for hundreds of years, and then it looks something like this, and you're going to your boss and say, I have this idea that the wallet should now look like this. What is this? It doesn't, right now, I think, doesn't have any leather in it. There's no compartment in it. It doesn't hold coins. It's a crazy idea. How do you even propose this kind of idea? And just to give you some context, if you think about service like a gas station or a hotel, one of the good examples that I really like is a hotel chain called Citizen M, where the innovation team asked the question, can we have a hotel that has no lobby? A lobby and hotel is almost like go together so much that wallet and coin purse, and it has to look like this. So the blue team, you have to be asking these kind of questions. On the other hand, if you're in the green team, you shouldn't be asking this kind of question, because your job is not to do that. Your job is to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing right now is being replicated consistently. An extreme example of this, if you're in the green team in the power plant and you've got steps that you need to do, you don't want to be asking, okay, why is this red button here? Emergency only. Should I just try it out and push it? My point is, you need both of these teams, and they require different kind of mindset and thought. And I hope the example that I gave you give you some idea on the kind of questioning and the kind of product that it can come up with, product and service that it can come up with. So until next time, let me know what you guys want to hear more of. Thank you.